I want to start off by saying I am 100% not an astrologer. It is just sort of a guilty pleasure that I have of watching tarot and astrology videos, and just kind of the fascination that I have with the way that patterns and the stars and the planets align. Right now, between July 19th and July 21st, the sky, hang out with me, is forming one of the rarest planetary configurations of the century. There's this huge planetary configuration that's called Barbalt's Basket. Over the last few weeks, I've started to see this name come up on these astrology videos, and I thought it was really interesting because I had never ever heard of this at all. I started sort of watching a few of the videos, and then I started doing some reading online, and I am fascinated because what's happening with this specific astrological event very much is in line and in tune with what so many of us are going through right now. So when I started reading more and learning more about this really rare phenomenon, I couldn't ignore how perfectly I felt this connected to what I'm going through in my life and in my business, and what I see so many of us in our 40s navigating right now. Andre Barbalt was one of the best known astrologers in the 20th and 21st centuries, and he devoted particular attention to the cycles of slow-moving planets and the connections that they possibly had to major events and historical processes. The really cool thing is that throughout his career, he made a lot of astrological predictions, forecasting some really interesting information based on the stars and the positions of the planets. He predicted a lot of major political changes that happened over the years. He predicted the collapse of the Soviet Union and predicted things like the global crisis of COVID-19. Now in 2026, his works emphasize the configuration that's happening of all of these heavy-hitting planets that could actually mark a major turning point in the development of society and the world at large. Basically, the entire thesis statement of the Barbalt's Basket is really simple, but really, really profound. Survival mode is officially over, and the rebuilding process has begun.